All right, here we are. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. How is everyone? Let's get IG on. Hello, hello. Let me get some lighting on here. Hold on 1 second. It's a little dark in here today. How you guys doing out there on this lovely Thursday? Okay, so this week is up out of here. Let me see if I can get some light over here. I didn't realize this one is not on. So you guys, I have a great conversation today. I get lots of questions on this, helping you guys out as to why you may be getting a smaller refund. That's what we're going to talk about today. So you guys hit like and share on this video. How's everyone doing? The skies are blue out here in sunny California today. Hopefully you guys are having wonderful weather back east, because I know it's just been a blast in the last few weeks for most people, where it's very cold and icy and snowy. So anyway, we're going to talk today about how many, why your refund might be smaller. We're going to talk about 3 reasons. There's a lot of reasons why you might be getting less money, but we'll talk about 3 reasons why your refund might be smaller. And the thing about having this conversation is because every year people compare their refund from one year to the next. All of you guys do it. All of you guys do it. Everything. If it's less than the year before, the biggest question is, why am I getting less money than last year? A lot of reasons that could happen. Most people don't really understand all those reasons. So today I want to point out at least 3 of those reasons why this year's refund would be less than it was last year. And it would help you out, of course, so that if you have your taxes done elsewhere, at least you understand why you might be getting less money back, you know. And I mean, the key is always, for a lot of folks who get refund, they're always looking forward to this refund money, because a lot of times people use that money, they save it, or they're looking forward to getting that money because, you know, sometimes you just needed a car or something that you needed to do desperately with that money. So you look forward for these refunds. Now, everybody does not get a refund. We have conversation about people who do get refunds. So just to enlighten you a little bit, everyone do not get a refund. Of course, you guys, some of you guys know that. Hey, Margie. Hi, Elaine. How are you? Hey, J. Lou. How are you doing over here in IG? Thank you for jumping on. So everyone does not get a refund, right? So people who gets refund generally are the people who overpaid their taxes. Say more money was withheld from your paycheck, or you may have made estimated taxes and you were able to write off more expenses. So you have overpaid your taxes, so you would get that money as a refund. Other people who gets refund are the people who are eligible for these credits, like these refundable credits, education credits, earned income tax credit, child tax credit. These credits that are refundable, even if you pay no money in, you can get that money back as a refund. We had that conversation. However, there are reasons why that refund is going to be less for a lot of folks who have been used to getting a large refund that gets the child tax credit and the earned income tax credit. And so those refunds will be less this year. And one of the first reasons that I want to talk about why you would be getting a lower refund is because of the advanced child tax credit. This is a big one. When the president put in place the American Rescue Plan, and they increased the child tax credit, which is really great. Of course, it was an amazing increase because it went from $2,000 to $3,600 if your child was under 6, and $3,000 if the child was between 6 and 17. So, which was excellent, right? But at the same time, what they decided was that, hey, you know, people need money now. So the plan allowed for some of that money to be paid in advance. All right. So the first point today, guys, the advanced child tax credit, it's one of the first reasons that I wanted to point out why you may be getting less on your refund. So if you did take the advanced child tax credit, that was the money, for those of you, the money that you were getting from July of last year to December, it would either been $250 per child, depending how many eligible dependents you had, or it was $300 per child, depending on your dependents, right? The age of the dependents. So what happens is the money that you got in advance in 2021 is reducing that child tax credit that you would be getting when you file your taxes. So if that was $3,000 is your child tax credit, guys, you will receive $1,500 in advance. So this year, your refund will be reduced by $1,500. Okay. And then, of course, if the child was under 6, you got $1,800. And your refund is your child tax credit is reduced by $1,800. Now, the reason this is so important, I've already had so many questions. I had to explain to so many clients already why they are getting less, because the first thing they said, well, last year I got 6,000. Why is it 4? Why is it 3? I've had to explain that almost every single day, because you got that money in advance. Okay, so you are now getting half of it per child on your taxes when you file those tax returns. All right, so hey Reggie, thanks for jumping on here. So that is the reason why you would be getting less of a refund, guys, if you took that advanced child tax credit. Now, some people opt out of taking it. So I've had clients also who have called and said, if I didn't want this credit, should I take this credit, or do I have to take the credit? So there are people who have opted out of taking the advanced child tax credit. Those people don't have to worry about anything, of course, because they will get all of that credit when they file those taxes. All right. So they will see an increase in their taxes because the credit is more and they didn't get anything in advance. So those folks will get more money. But if you took the credit, you will have that credit reduce your refund. All right. First point, advanced child tax credit. Hey, Karen, thanks for jumping in. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. So, on that note, though, there's a little bit of bad news for some people who had a dependent that they got that credit for. And let's say when you file your 2021, you no longer have that dependent, you still have to claim that $1,500 or $1,800 that they gave you in advance, and that will reduce your refund as well. So it will take away from any other refundable monies, dollars that you were getting. That $1,500 or that $1,800, guys, will reduce their refund. So if you no longer have that dependent, let's say it wasn't your year to claim that dependent, let's say the dependent, it was 17 and they are no longer eligible to get the child tax credit for this year, what happens is, because you have to claim that advance, it will reduce your refund from any other monies that you had coming back. All right, so that advanced child tax credit, very serious. One big reason why you would be getting less money back on your taxes. Okay, so that's my first point today. All right, you guys, hit like and share on this. Again, very important information. A lot of people need this. Everyone is going to be asking this question. I'm constantly explaining to my clients, why they would be getting less of a refund. Okay. Second point today, guys, I want to point out why your refund would be less is unemployment. Now, it was said that almost 60 million people got unemployment between 2020 and 2021. You guys all know, because of the disaster, a lot of folks was unemployed. The pandemic unemployment kicked in. So even folks that were gig workers and self-employed folks was eligible to receive unemployment dollars. So a lot of folks who were never, ever eligible for unemployment got unemployment in 2020 and 2021. So many millions and millions and millions of people got unemployment dollars last year. And then because the unemployment stopped in September, some folks still worked for 3 months of the year, right? So what happens with the unemployment last year, guys? There were not an exclusion. In 2020, remember, they excluded $10,200 from the unemployment. You pay no taxes on it. Unemployment is federally taxed dollars. So the federal government taxed you on your unemployment dollars. In 2020, they excluded $10,000. 2021, there's no exclusion. So all the monies you got in 2021 for unemployment is going to be taxed by the federal government. And unless you asked to have some taxes withheld, there were no taxes taken out. There's not an automatic tax table for unemployment dollars, so it will not come out like your paycheck. So what happens is, unless you requested that they deduct federal taxes from your unemployment, guys, you never got any taxes taken out of that unemployment. That money is going to be taxed to you this year in 2021. And if you worked let's say the last 3 months of the year, and you add those dollars to your unemployment dollars, guys, you would be in a higher tax bracket, and you will get either a lower refund for money that was withheld, and or you could possibly owe taxes based on that unemployment for 2021. Not such good news. Of course, we needed that money at the time, so a lot of people did not ask to have any withholding because they needed all that money. So it's like, I'm unemployed, I can't have taxes withheld because I needed everything here. So a lot of folks did not have any withholding from their unemployment. There's no exclusion. And if you had any other withholding from any other income, it will reduce that. You will get less money back, and or you may even owe money based on that unemployment. Hi, Inez, how you doing? Hi, Elaine, how are you? I'm good. Thank you for jumping on here. Okay, guys, so the unemployment, that's one of the reasons why you would be getting less money back. Again, could possibly owe taxes. I've already had so many situations in our office this year on the unemployment monies, right? And they no exclusion this year, and they haven't talked about putting it in place. Tax season is well underway, and it hasn't happened, so it's not going to happen again. The number 3 reason why you would be getting less money back, number 3 reason, guys, and this one right here is a little bit complicated, and most people are very confused about the W-4 withholding. Now, another reason why I get a lot of calls from clients filling out this W-4. The W-4 is the form, guys, that you fill out once you are hired at a job. They give you a form W-4 to fill out. What this form does is it allows the employer to withhold the taxes from your paycheck, and then they turn it into the federal government. So when you file your taxes at the end of the year, you have already paid into the tax system. They want their money as you go along. They want that money. So what happens when you fill out that W-4, taxes are taken out and it's paid into the government. However, when you have multiple jobs, this is where a lot of people get caught up. When you have multiple jobs, right? Each one of those jobs is taxing you as if that's the only job that you have. So the W-4, when you fill it out, what happens is that you would have taxes taken out for that one job. Then the other job will take out taxes according to your W-4. And let's say you was in a 10% tax bracket based on the amount of money you're getting paid. This job is taking out 10%. This job is taking out 10%, right? But what happens is when you have multiple jobs and you file your taxes, those incomes get added together. What happens is it takes you into another tax bracket. So now you may wind up in a 12% tax bracket, or you may wind up in a 20% tax bracket based on your income. What happens, because this job took out 10% taxes and the other job is only 10% taxes, together there's only 10% taxes taken out. When the income is added, you are now in a 12% or a 20% tax bracket. You're in a higher tax bracket. You will owe money. Or if there is a lot of taxes being taken out in one place, you will get a whole lot less taxes back. The refund is going to be lower. If for any reason you have deductions and offsetting things that will help you write off, and so your taxable income is reduced. And maybe your refund the year before was $3,000, and because there was not enough taken out, you're in a higher tax bracket, you might be only getting $1,000. And sometimes some people just barely break even and they don't understand it. But multiple jobs, the W-4 is very important, right? And this will allow for them to take out enough money so you would not be either owing or getting a whole lot less back. All right. So that's when you have multiple jobs. Now, just as an added, when you are filling out that W-4, there's a section that asks you if you have multiple jobs. It's a little bit complex because a lot of people don't understand how to fill it out, but it allows for them to take out enough money to, compensate for both the jobs. So if you fill out that second section that asks if you have multiple jobs, it will help you out. So the taxes will be taken out accordingly, and it will help you from either not owing any taxes when you file, and or not eating into those refunds that you were expecting because you were paid in so much more on one of the jobs. All right, so this is serious W-4 withholding. So many people are confused about this. I always, again, get calls, but I have a job, I have a W-4, what do I put on it? How do I fill it out? And unless you're being very careful, you can wind up owing taxes with multiple jobs because of what you put on the W-4, okay? So guys, those are the 3 points I want to make today as to why your refund would be less than the year before, and or you may owe taxes and not get a refund at all. Okay, so let me recap those. Hey Twin Mac, thanks for jumping in. Hey Naz, you guys hit like and share on this video. Very important information. Everyone can use this information. Okay, 3 reasons why you're getting a smaller tax refund this year. And everyone always compare the refund from one year to the next. I'm always explaining this. Why is it less than it is last year? And once you understand what it is, of course, it makes sense. You can make concession. However, everyone is not going to tell you why you're getting less refund. Okay, so I am here to explain that to you. Hopefully you guys make note of this and pass it on, right? So first reason why you may be getting a smaller refund is that advanced child tax credit. Made a lot of sense when you were getting it, because a lot of folks was able to use that $250 per child for the last 6 months, and or $300 per child for the last 6 months of 2021, right? So that money, you got it in advance. When you file your 21 taxes, guys, you have to offset that money, so you get less of a child tax credit, so your refund is less. So those $8,000 and $9,000 may not be the same. All right. And then if you no longer have that dependent, it's going to offset whatever other withholding you have. So you will get a lesser refund. Okay. So the advanced child credit has a major effect on your tax return this year. Hey, Margie, does PROBY'S tax help with W-4 completion? Yeah, we actually at PROBY'S Tax and Accounting, guys, we can assist you with the W-4 completion, and we get a lot of calls on that. And a lot of people want to know what to put on that. I mean, it happens on a daily basis. Good question, Margie. Of course, you can call PROBY'S Tax and Accounting, and at our phone number 323-290-9034. We can assist you with that W-4, because we'd like for you to at least be, plan ahead and pay your taxes in advance as opposed to filing them and owing, right? So that's a good question. Yes, we can assist you with that at PROBY'S Tax. All right, so the first point today, second point is the unemployment. And, ironically, you are unemployed, you got this money, you needed it, but the federal government taxed those dollars. And there's not an automatic deduction for taxes when you get unemployment. So if you need taxes taken out, you have to ask for it to be withheld from the unemployment. Most people didn't do it because most people needed the money, all of it, so they could pay the taxes. So now what happens is this year, 2021, they did not put any unemployment exclusion. So whatever you got paid, you have to pay federal taxes on. And if you made other money, it puts you in a higher tax bracket, and you will get less money back if you pay taxes on the other job, and or you possibly owe taxes on that unemployment. Okay, so good news and bad news. Good news, you needed the money. Bad news, you could possibly owe taxes, and or if you had any withholding from another job, you would be getting less money back. All right, so that's unemployment. And the third point today is that W-4 withholding, which we talked about, form that allows the employer to deduct the taxes in advance so you don't owe it all at the end. Again, a little bit complicated, that form. It's technically simple, but if you have multiple jobs, it can get a little technical. So multiple jobs, you need to have more money taken out because your tax bracket increases once those 2 jobs income gets added together. Okay, this is where a lot of people go wrong, because the tables is designed to just withhold taxes based on how much you're making at this job. So if it's 10%, 12%, that's all that's being taken out. At the second job is doing the same thing, and those 2 income added together, let's say it becomes 20,000 and 30,000. Now it's 50,000, takes you in another tax bracket, and the taxes that they took out was just not enough to accommodate both of those income added together. So now you are short. You will get a smaller refund and or owe taxes. All right, so very, very, very crucial information, you guys, on that W-4. All right, so those are my 3 points today. I couldn't even, thanks for jumping in here. Those are my 3 points today, guys. So make sure that you hit like and share on this video. Very important information. Make some note of this. You can pass this on and let someone else know why their refund is less. Again, here we, at PROBY'S Tax and Accounting, we make sure you understand your taxes. We explain to you what the changes are so that you can make concessions the next time around. And so you don't keep getting hit back to back from one year to the next and wind up digging a hole for yourself. So what we do here is we educate you on your tax situation and we assist you. Thanks, Margie. All right. So that's it, guys, for the why you may be getting a smaller refund today from PROBY'S Tax and Accounting. If you need to go ahead and get your taxes done, this is ahead of tax season. Make sure that you give us a call here at 323-290-9034 and or visit our website at probyststax.com. We have a secure website. You can upload all of your tax information. Everything, again, is done automatically, virtually. You do not have to come to the office if you like. But if you do, we have the option. Folks come in, they drop stuff off, people mail things in, email, upload it to our secure site, and we get it all done for you no matter where you are, right? In the comfort of your home. You don't have to leave. Take care of everything that you need done, all right? So that's it for me, guys. I want to remind you guys that we're here every Tuesday and Thursday with great information. I enjoy bringing you guys this information. A lot of folks call in, they go back and they look at this video because most people are at work, I've been told. So a lot of folks go back and look at this video and they ask all these questions. All the stuff we discuss are questions that I get on a regular basis, daily. Okay, you are amazing. Thank you, Margie. Thank you. All right, so we are just answering questions that people call in and ask. So I just wanted to share these answers with all of you. So you guys also look out for, leave your questions in the comments. Yeah, if you have any questions. If you have any questions, I'll come back to you and answer those questions. So leave them in the comment as well. All right, so and then I want you guys to look out for our course. We're having a course that is going to assist you if you have ever thought about getting your business started, thought about all the side gigs, side hustle you had, taking it to another level. We're having a workshop. You guys can register at elainesdesk.com. And I will teach you guys how to get that business started, how to take it to another level, and so that you can become successful. You can be successful at whatever business ideas that you have going on. We'll teach you how to get it going, how to set it up, how to run and operate it for you to become successful, because we have a track record of creating very successful $1 million businesses. So we will teach you all how to make that happen for your business, right? So if you have dreams and aspirations, getting your business going, and if you have just been doing a personal business, right, it might be time for you to take it to another level. We'll teach you how to do that as well. Okay, guys, so with that said, I am up out of here. I want you guys to have a wonderful Thursday and have a fabulous weekend. And you guys take care of each other and take care of yourself. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.